Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for this. It's good to be back here at Shack. I've got a selection of poems for you. The first one, are there any cyclists here? Ones who wear the whole lycra thing? Yeah. All right, well, this is for you. A peloton of cyclists, all bikes and extra chains and special pants with seats built in, filled up the high-speed train. They'd hurtled down from London and stopped before the sea, and now were going home again with curry sauce for tea. Despite their cleats and studs and socks, that ride at times was hell. Now for relief, it's Bee Gees songs and gargling San Miguel. The bounce were chips and strava, camaraderie of men. Eased into lycra, little caps, it's dress-up time again. Now, I come from the Isle of Thanet, which, when the seas rise, will become an island again. And it used to have a beer festival, which sociologically was a phenomenon, because basically you had 2,000 men, all of whom thought they'd become more interesting the more drunk they became. And that really didn't bear itself out. So this is the experience of being at the beer festival. He's knocking back another pint he doesn't want, an awful sight. He thinks that he will last the night, he won't. That's what his friends know. Now his jokes are getting louder, hopes his friends have got some powder, really couldn't be more prouder as his bladder starts to blow. The room's now moving round him, 2 more pints follow down his chin, the lights inside him getting dim, he won't be going yet though. Oh, just one more, I'll get these all, he ain't no go on, here's a score or anything but get some crisps. He drops his glass, falls on his arse, can't find his bus pass. I'm going home. Then in his chair, kebab in hair. He didn't pull, was just a dare, I didn't fancy her, no. At 3 a.m, like other men who think that when they're drunk, they let the pain go. Remember shouts, the knockabouts, and guts in doubt. He hates to get this low, so he's knocking back another pint. It's not all fun and laughter, sometimes I write about love. This is called Forbidden Fruit. Sometimes internal rhymes and strings are wings that lift my heart and catch my breath, leave me undressed to dream of little death. And yet my eyes are wet with damp emotion. The oceans call, boy, come back, or over here, another place, new home. A song of destiny. The frigid sea that warms for me, she pounds the sound eternally. Once again, you'd see, same old song, but in a new key. Midlife dating. 80s discos, wonderful places to see. They're a living nightmare. You'll figure it out. Doof, doof, doof. Arms aloft to raise the roof. Knots of boys and knots of girls skiff held before the hurl. Too hot to do nothing, too stiff to be bluffing. Passion dry as tinder, girls imagining they are cinders. Night out over before it's begun. Caught in selfies, proving fun. Dancing like they just don't care. Staring at their trousers. I'd like to dedicate this one to my brother, Stephen. I do not want to die an old man's death. I want to die alive. The only fear I want to feel is the one on the thrill of the ride. Let me die before I fail, even if I don't succeed. Allow me grace and freedom from unpleasantness and need. Do not think of me when I stop. I'm gone and I won't come back. There's nothing left and no one here, I'm dead, and that's the fact. Do it now while I'm alive. Hate me, love me, cry. Kiss my hand, spit in my eye, fight me, sing to me, tell me your lies. You cannot do that when I've died, so please do whatever now. There are no returns or refunds made. Don't say you don't know how. I was struck talking to a friend of mine how her online dating profile was a kind of a shopping list at one level, but also a list of all the failures she'd had in the past by what she wrote out rather than what she specified. And this is for her. She made a list for those she'd kiss, about those she missed, to shrink her risk. One more mistake, the pain she could not risk again. Next must not be the same, she poured her heart down loving's drain. Thought through, she can cancel imperfection and will minimize rejection. Pick up early on suggestion, scripted questions, preconception, and with that she sealed her list. In fear, not with a kiss. And if true love she'll miss, she'll just, well, run that risk. And finally, everybody can remember a time, usually at school, when they felt discouraged from doing something creative that they really enjoyed. And this is for everybody, really. I am not a painter. A real painter said I ain't. My technique is not so refined, yet all the same I paint. I am not a writer. A real writer told me that. But I put down so many words, they come to me like chat. I am not a dancer. A real dancer mocked my pose, but I move to the rhythm though and feel it in my toes. I'm not an artist. A real artist makes real art. It's not for me to self-label and put horse before the cart. I am not a poet. A real poet told me so. I do not have a self-published book coming out and my poems rhyme. I am, though, quite contented, because I do not give a jot. I scribble like a man demented, and that, my friends, your lot. Thank you very much.